You've created something absolutely phenomenal with your brand MaXhosa, and that came as this thesis project. And this project was the main reason that you graduated cum laude.
Yeah, it was 2010. So as part of the thesis project, we had to come up with an idea that is relevant to society, that is a means and a response to economic environment. We're actually prescribed to submit our thesis project for an international design competition. So I won the South African leg of the competition. I then went to London to represent South Africa there. Went to London, had a great time, and I won that award.
This was the SDC Award?
That was the SDC Award in 2010. It was a life-changing moment because as part of the award, they gave me £1,000 check. So I came back home with the award. The university was so proud. 3 months down the line, I decided that, you know what, let me start a business. And I got a call from Ravi Naidu. He said, bro, I just read about this project. You have to come on stage and speak about it. I didn't even know about designing that, to be honest. After I spoke, a lot of people went crazy in Cape Town and said, yo, where do we buy these pieces? That's when then I realized that I've got a good business idea. By the time I jumped off stage, there were like 10 boutiques that wanted to stock my knitwear. I met Hanini, a very gracious lady. She said, yo, are you that guy that spoke at Design Indaba? I said, yeah. She said, can I see your pieces? I took them out of my bag. She said, yo, I love this. Give me 300 of these. Send me the invoice right now. I'm gonna pay you 100%. Upfront. I was like, what? For real? I said, yeah. I ran to the hotel, did an invoice. I sent it to her. She transferred money. And that was the start of the business.
Wow. Being different is also so key and important to you. And you took another road less traveled of creating a clothing brand that celebrates your culture. What were some of the major challenges that came with that?
Considering the history that we have as South Africa with tribalism and segregation, some of the feedback that I got from people was that, why would you name a brand MaXhosa, knowing very well that we've got more than 10 cultural groups within the country? But then again, I asked myself, why would a family from Italy name their brand Gucci, which is their last name? It's because they've got a story to tell. And therefore, I concluded that, you know, as Africans, we need to advance our thinking. You know, there's a lot that I thought through. Number one, where did I get the inspiration? My answer was from traditional Xhosa beadwork from the 1800s and the 1700s. And because of the idea that I came up with was predominantly Xhosa influenced, I then decided to name the brand MaXhosa, which simply was me as Laduma telling the story of the Xhosa people that came up with these unique, magnificent patterns. Those are some of the things that I had to process and think about very well.
And it's that exact positioning that's made you the big success that you are. What has been that biggest moment where you feel like, this I'll never ever forget?
The turning point that made me feel successful was literally last year when we came up with a collection called We Are the Ones They Have Been Waiting For. We saw a big turnout of people at the stores who purchased the collection in Cape Town, in Johannesburg. We saw a huge presence of that collection. Kwimigidi, parties, at the club, in Parliament. I felt like the brand is bigger than me now.